let's agree on what today's agenda is going to be. You see, Maurice will not go into a meeting and let a meeting happen where we're going to dive in, where at least Maurice does not say, okay, hold on. Before we dive in, what's the agenda? What's the purpose of what we're trying to do? What is it that we're trying to do? And let's create an agenda real quick, even if that takes 5 minutes. Don't just start a conversation, because your extroverts will take it over. Your introverts will not say much. And somewhere around the 40, 60% timeline of that, someone's going to say, okay, guys, we're all over the place. And then you're going to want to reset. Yeah, but we've already wasted 35 minutes. So the strictness of an agenda and then notes is what makes it possible. You have to facilitate it. But if you don't facilitate it from a agenda and from notes, you're leaving it so open to where everyone's personality is going to want to go in 15 different directions, and you won't get items through advancing, through refining, through executing properly, because you're all over the place.
It seems like an over communication, but I think
Yes,
that it was over communication with a purpose.
Very good point. It is over communication, so you got to create that balance, but under communication is more dangerous than over communication. That's why I made my first statement: be careful of sending out emails trying to create a conversation when you realize I should be sending the agenda of a meeting I want to have where we want to discuss. Let's not have the discussion over email. Let's have a discussion over a meeting, and let me send a good agenda for it, even if it's a real quick agenda with 4 bullets. Do y'all see the difference? So when do you use email? Well, I tell you when you use email. After the meeting to update each other. It's perfectly fine to email each other, text each other, hey, can I update you? And you're updating each other using email on what we discussed at the meeting. Go back to meet and then update each other and then notes again. So email is supposed to be a supportive element, is not supposed to be the one that creates the conversation, and is not what we're supposed to be having the conversation.
Pretty much everything has been said, but I do like the agenda. You said you can start on it and then somebody just takes it and goes. And it's like, no, come back. Let's go here. And I love taking the notes. I know what we're doing, blow by blow. She's like, okay, you have any questions? We're writing notes so that I can go back and give it to my people.
Good.
The things that I need to give to them, and my thoughts and what I wrote down or what we discussed. So I really like the agenda thing, because just doing a meeting with no agenda is all, you don't have any structure.
If you have people below you, you train them on how you're running those agendas and let them run the meetings to see if they run the meetings using notes and agendas. And that's how you develop leadership. So the structure of going from the top to bottom, everyone using a similar style of notes and agendas, is what allows you to develop leadership below you. Excellent point. I want to recap real quickly, and I want to give you some steps for assignments. The first step is the quick agenda. This text is what could be an email. Hey, y'all, I want to talk about this item. I feel we need to get together. Here's a quick agenda because I feel we need to discuss these items. Can we meet for 30, 40 minutes and discuss these issues? A quick agenda is a key step to getting it going. Before you have your meeting, send a more updated agenda that says, hey, y'all, here's more meat on that agenda. Can y'all tell me if there's anything else we need to discuss? All right, then we have the meeting. You capture that in your notes and you send an email saying, y'all, here's what we discussed. This is the assignments that we gave to everybody. All right. And then let's meet again, like we said, not this Tuesday, but the Tuesday after that. And here's the agenda for that meeting. Boom. And there's your agenda for that meeting. And everyone realizes, okay, the next meeting is going to be more structured, but it follows the agenda. You set up a shared document and you set your next rhythm. So the key takeaways that I want you guys to write down is to be prepared. Okay, in order to come into meetings like that, you have to be prepared. You have to know what you're going to present and what you're going to say. You don't have to say it all in your email, and you don't have to say it all in your agenda, but you have to be ready. You have to at least have your thoughts ready of what you want to say on the topic or the questions you want to ask. Then regarding the structure, we want to move from being a loose to a structured approach. From a loose structure to a much more structured structure, okay? So it's okay to start loose. If you have to reset it 5 times and start loose, it's okay. Just get it to structured again and get it restructured, all right? The next takeaway is to keep the consistency. Keep the consistency of that shared document and that routine so you don't have to start all over again. And then You do that by putting it on a shared document and always making sure you set the rhythm or you set the next meeting. What I'm going to ask you is have one meeting using these tools. Think about a meeting that you need to have with somebody, a real meeting, whether it's with an individual or another department or with a team. So you guys know that more than likely by next Tuesday, y'all are going to have a new meeting. So prep yourself by writing down a list of top things you want to discuss. That would be the first step. The second step is to go ahead and send that person a quick agenda on an email that says, hey, I want to meet with you on Friday at 2 o'clock. Do you have time? Here's the things I want to talk about, a quick agenda. Then prepare yourself by creating a more itemized agenda. Send it to the person, then have the meeting, and then send the notes after the meeting to the person. I'd love if you guys can do this at least one time with somebody within your team or another department, preferably something that is real. You're not just pretending, but something that you can practice this with, and you can make yourself go through the steps. And then let's talk about it on next Tuesday and let me know how it went. I would love if you guys put me in blind copy, or after you send those emails, send me an email and say, hey, Maurice, look what I did. I'd love to see y'all do that in any way that I can help you. Hey, Maurice, I'm trying to come up with an agenda. I know here are the things I want to talk about, but I don't know how to. Shoot me an email. I'll help you build it. So for the next week, I'm all yours. Let me help you so you guys can practice this. Hey, everybody, great job making it through this. Go to the next module. Let's get moving to the next levels. Good luck. And again, thank you for joining the program. Honored to help you.